It's time for the N.A.M. podcast, featuring your host, Neil Anderson.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. You're tuning into the Neil Anderson podcast. Tonight, I got John B. with me. It's just me and John B. So this is what you get tonight, people. It's going to be just some talking about us, talking about our Easter weekend, and just finding out how everybody's doing. So how is John B. doing? How was your Easter weekend, buddy?
It was a pretty good weekend.
Yeah.
You know, before Easter Sunday, it didn't really do a whole lot, but tell you what, Easter Sunday was good Sunday. Had a good church service.
It was fun. I played at church, and that was fun. I was rocking out. We had a lot. There was a lot of people there, man.
Mom really did make the comment about you looking like you were way into the music too. I'm like,
well, I was having a great time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I thought the song selection for service was fantastic.
It was, yep. And the lasers.
That laser cross was badass.
Yeah, we had a laser cross.
But yeah, other than that, then pretty proud of myself actually. I stuck it through longer at Dad's side of Easter. Mm-hmm. Which, you know, it's not like I have any real issues with that side of the family. It's just that's the drinking side of the family. It gets tough to be around sometimes.
Okay.
But,
yeah.
No, I was actually able to hang out, talk to everyone. I haven't done that since, I don't know, it's been at least 10 years since I've actually engaged like that.
Well, that's good. That's good, man, that you actually got to go see your family and got to do all that stuff, and you had a good time.
Yeah, no, it was a good day. I'm assuming yours was just as good.
Oh, yeah, it was busy, you know, up in the morning, going and playing at service, and then after that, I found the Easter Bunny running out of my backyard whenever I pulled in the driveway. At least that's what I told the kids. And
I was about to ask if there was an actual rabbit that was running out of your yard.
No, it was the actual Easter Bunny, bro. What are you talking about? But anyway, I look back there, there's baskets back there whenever I got back there. So he must have been back there because he hit them. And so I went in the front door all excited and told Lucy, and she freaked out. And Henry was freaking out, which is my 6-year-old and my 4-year-old. So
those two are freaking adorable.
They were having fun. And then we got them out, and they found their baskets and started munching into the candy. And once they got that, I got a few pictures taken. I went and got Randivis in Sandusky. I went and picked him up.
How's Randy doing?
He's doing okay. I think we just need to do a little prayer for Randivis. You know, everybody do a little prayer because he's
still got the health problems.
Yeah, he's got some health problems going on. So we just need to make sure that he gets through that stuff. It's just you know, something he's got to work through. So we just have to pray for him, and then I got him there, and that was good. We had a good Easter. We kind of just hung out at Dad's house the whole time. I mean, there was Austin Powers on TBS all
Can't
day.
Beat
so
Austin Powers.
I watched 1, 2, and 3 after I stuffed myself full of.
Favorite Austin Powers though?
I don't know. I think 1 has to be the best one. Really, it really is. I mean, 2's good. They're all good, but they're all the same at the same time. So once you've seen one of them, you've seen them all.
No, I get that.
But
I mean,
they all have their own things, though. Like the third one, the guacamole. And the second one, we're in a freaking volcano, okay?
I want sharks with freaking laser beams
attached to their heads. Yeah.
We have sea bass.
Okay, that's close enough. Okay.
Are they very itinerant? They're very agitated.
Well, that's good. Yes.
Oh, that's good though. Tell you what, there's movie-wise, there's a couple movies. Well, one's out and on DVD. And it's kind of a straight to release, but pretty much all of DC's animated stuff is, which sounds cool though. It's like 1920s Gotham with
Batman.
With Batman, and he's got to take down a Cthulhu cult.
A what?
You know, like
a canoodling cult?
No, he's not taking down cat fishermen that are insane. He's
a canoodling cult, huh?
he's taken down a doomsday cult that summons like Lovecraftian monsters.
No, I like the canoodling cult better.
I mean,
Hey there, fishermen. What are you guys doing? This canoodling cult's gotta stop.
It's time to remove your hands from those fish's mouth.
Yeah, no more canoodling.
I am the knight.
although it would probably be replaced by
I am the bite.
Yeah.
I am the bite.
criminal
Oh my gosh.
criminal poacher fishermen sticking their hands in the water to pull out Batman on their hand.
Yeah.
Didn't think you'd see me down here, did you? There's 3 things that scare me. Snakes, clowns, snake clowns.
Is that Lego Batman?
Yeah, Lego Batman.
Lego Batman's hilarious.
It is.
Tuxedo dress-up party.
Oh my gosh. I love it. It's just because, I have kids, so I have to watch all these movies. I have to, air quotes, watch all these movies.
Yeah, have to.
I love Lego Batman, actually.
Seeing as you're the one that recommended to me enthusiastically to watch the Lego Batman movie, I'm finding it hard to believe that you have to, air quote, watch them.
Yeah.
I don't do ships. Relationships.
Oh my gosh. I love it. And my Batman voice is spot on. I love it. If you think so out there, if you think my Batman voice is spot on, then leave a comment. Leave a comment that says Batman.
Leave a comment. Click subscribe.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. We just love all you guys hanging out with us all the time and listening and just listening to our craziness.
Makes me feel better to know it's not just us like talking to ourselves.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's kind of what it is. It's a show about nothing. It's basically a show to just show you guys.
Listen, our
stupid we
podcast
are.
is not Seinfeld.
Yeah, it is. It's a show about nothing.
No, because we talk about stuff.
Yeah, but I don't have a plan when I get here. We just sit down and start talking.
That's true.
Yeah, so this is all unscripted, folks. If you couldn't tell, I mean, I know it sounds
It's so professional. at
professionally
times.
scripted, but
We spend hours coming up with these scripts.
yeah, definitely.
Nah.
And speaking of that, I think this week's episode is brought to you by Ames. Ames. Go get anything you want at Ames, the best department store in the land. Ames.
Holy crap, I forgot about Ames.
Yeah, you remember those? We can say we're sponsored by just crazy things that are just out, like Kmart.
Kmart still exists.
Does it?
It does.
Oh my
it's not
gosh.
very many places, but it still exists.
You know what's my favorite thing about Kmart? I think it was like 10 years ago or more maybe now, but it was the commercial where they could ship anything at any time online, where like that started becoming a thing, where online shopping started becoming a thing.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
got all the old people in there that are like, I shipped my pants.
Even though, for a fact, those old people are not working the computer.
I just shipped my bed.
Like, I'm not even trying to be ageist, but especially back then, old people didn't know how to use computers.
It was just
let
so
alone
funny,
the
though.
internet.
But the commercial is just I just shipped my pants last week. It was very convenient. Very convenient.
It's so convenient.
But my favorite thing, like I said, is the guy at the end of it. I shipped my bed. It's like in the bed. Point. Oh my gosh. Like,
Now, did he say shipped or shit?
shipped. SHIPPED.
I think shit would have been better.
And I know, but that's what they're implying with the whole thing the entire time. I shipped my drawers. It was like a cabinet, It was so funny. Like the whole commercial, 30 seconds. I'll have to, get that. That'd
Yeah,
be
we'll
funny.
have to watch that sometime soon.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll get the audio and throw it up on here.
Oh,
That'll be my Kmart ad.
That's
And then,
pretty-
Then they'll have to owe me money since I played their ad.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I'll tell you what.
That's what we do around here.
I did forget to mention at Easter yesterday, at Dad's side Easter. It's not like my family. Like, just quick side note for all the listeners. My family's not broken up, but we have all of our holidays on the same day. Like, I know that sounds weird, but both sides of the family, one's lunch, one's dinner. So I'm playing my little
That's
cousin
not
in
weird.
chess.
We do that stuff sometimes. It's just what you can get in. You know what I mean? It's like,
That's true.
and sometimes you got to eat 3 Thanksgivings, and you're like, why?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely some. But yeah, no. So at Dad's side, get roped into playing my younger cousin. I think Zach's maybe. Oh shoot, he's like 11, 12. I'm pretty sure he hasn't broken into teenage years yet. Play chess. I'll be the first to admit, I'm not great at chess, but I know how to play. I know how to play well enough that a 10 or 11-year-old shouldn't just completely dominate me.
Yeah.
Like, when I say dominated, I mean every strategy I had thought up, he already had it beat. As soon as I made the move,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, that's done. He wiped out my back row faster than my brother wipes out a box of Twinkies.
Oh my gosh.
Then I found out that he plays every day. And
Oh, he's like on a chess club or something like that.
no, I don't think he's in a chess club. He just plays. From the way it sounds, he plays chess on his at least a couple matches every day on his phone.
So he hustled you.
No, I told him I was thankful he didn't hustle me. He totally could have. Like,
You're gonna throw down $50 and be like, I'm gonna beat this 11-year-old kid for $50.
I don't know about 50. I probably could have been talked into like $20 though. If he had been
You're gonna
so
take
kind-
$20 from an 11-year-old kid. He's your next.
You're talking about taking $50 from an 11-year-old kid.
Well, it was you doing it. I wasn't doing it. You lowered it. You were like, not 50, at least 20. You thought about 50.
no,
You're a horrible person.
I can't shell out $50 for that.
I can't shell out, but he should. Where's his mom? I'm gonna go break your thumbs for $50.
Hey, listen, his mom and dad are sitting pretty good. I'm sure they'd be able to cover his $50.
So anyway, we're hustling the nephew for $50.
No,
here.
the nephew could have hustled
yeah.
my ass for $50.
He could have. Yeah. Okay. There
But,
you go.
and I think I planted that idea in his head too, because I told him I'm glad he wasn't trying to hustle me,
that's-
because he totally could have.
That's how
and
it works,
the sad
man.
part is, I used to hustle people. I should have seen, like, if
I don't know if
wouldn't
you should
even have
openly
seen,
admit that. You
I
hustle
wouldn't
people.
even have seen it coming if he had hustled me.
That's funny.
Yeah, nah, he's a smart kid though. You know,
That's good.
haven't been
Yeah.
that embarrassed by a kid for a long time.
Since last year at the fair when we were throwing baseballs, and the one kid threw like 85 mile an hour, and then you stepped up there and threw 62.
I never did that.
I'm just kidding. That was me. Oh, that was me. Oh my gosh. Listen, people. I don't have a cannon, but I'm also 37 years old, so
Yeah. At least you don't got the old like I do. By the way, everyone, old is what I'm now referring to high cholesterol.
high cholesterol.
I got the old.
the old. I gotta take the pills.
I do got to take a pill.
I know. I got my water pill. I got my heart pill. Got my cholesterol pill.
Listen, I don't have all that. I just got my crazy meds, my stomach meds, and now my cholesterol meds.
John B's getting old. He thinks he's old. He's, what, 38?
38.
We're admitting our ages here, 37, 38 years old.
I mean, I had to admit, I got to feel old about my age earlier when I was reminiscing about my last trip in college and having people say, having my professors, because I went to college for Homeland Security and terrorism so I could try and get into a private security field until I found out I had neurological issues. Well,
Crazy.
I got dated every time one of my course professors, national security advisor, former Secret Service man, Air Force intelligence, whenever they'd bring up 9/11, like, oh yeah, you guys probably don't even remember this. It's like, have to raise my hand, like, nope, I do. They're like, oh, were you in elementary school or something? Like, no, man, I was a sophomore in high school. Thanks for totally aging me, bro. which,
We weren't sophomores. We were juniors, man. That was junior year. That was September of junior year. 2001.
sophomore year.
2001. That was the graduating class of 2002. And then that next year was 2002 going into 2003, which was our senior year. Which is the year we graduated, in May of 2003.
Oh, yeah.
So it was our junior year. See, you can't even remember. See, this is...
I brought up the neurological issues.
See?
My head's been hit a lot.
That's why he's not allowed to do Homeland Security.
Or play rugby anymore. Though I am allowed to coach, so pretty stoked about that.
They're like, hey, Psycho, get over here and coach this team.
Yeah, but that wasn't the exact way it went.
Sean's not psychotic. He's just got brain jelly, you know. Too many blows
Pudding.
to the brain.
It's brain pudding. Part
Brain
of my
pudding.
brain
Okay.
is atrophying and turning into pudding.
Oh, so it's like slides off his head every once in a while, and he's got to put it back. It's kind of like Uncle Eddie.
Yeah. I got to be careful when I burp. The plate's going to be coming soon, so.
All that's covering me and my brain is a piece of government plastic there, Clark.
have to make sure I'm not near any cell phone towers.
he starts just...
I'll burp and the plate will shift and I'll just collapse to the ground.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not that bad yet, thankfully.
Nice. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am pretty excited about getting to coach. You know, getting to coach for my old college team.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. It kind of gets you back into things, and then you got to work at it and work out sometimes so you don't...
Yeah.
You know,
Make me stay on my toes a little bit
get you a
more.
little more active, you know. There's some coaches that don't do that. There's some coaches that are just like, yeah, whatever. Like Andy Reid, he just eats cheeseburgers, you know. That's his favorite thing in the world is cheeseburgers. You didn't know that? Yeah.
Just smashing cheeseburgers and yelling at people.
Yeah, he gets cheeseburgers like all the time, like it's his favorite thing. He's like, get me a cheeseburger. So, Andy Reid. John Daly, man, you know, he don't care. He's like, I'll drink Miller Lite and eat cheeseburgers and go drop 350, 360-yard bombs off the tee, man. He's freaking ridiculous. Those guys are like, you know, the ones to look up to. The ones that just don't care and still pull it off.
Like the Wade Boggs.
Yeah, right? It's just like...
Who drinks 72 beers on a cross-country flight and then still goes and just hammers home runs the next day at a baseball game?
Yeah, let's play third base and hit home runs. Wade Boggs. Was he playing for the Yankees then, or no?
No, it was Philly. I mean, it was all... Listen, the only reason I know about Wade Boggs is because of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I'm assuming he was playing for a Pennsylvania team.
You know, I've seen a lot of Always Sunny episodes, but I haven't really watched it the whole way through to, like, know it. So I know some people might crucify me here, but I don't know. It's funny. I don't find it funny. I just never watched it through. I've always seen like scattered episodes here and there, like on Comedy
Yeah, but
Central
how much
or something.
TV are you able to watch with all of your damn kids?
None, man, none. So, and then when I do sit down, like I said, I basically watch The Office reruns all the time.
Like, listen.
Like I've probably seen The Office like through, like literally watched like season 1, episode 1 through to like episode, you know, the last episode of season 9 or whatever the heck it is, 10 or whatever the heck, like 10 times. You know what I mean? Like all of the episodes. And then I've also seen like scattered episodes just by just going, oh, I'll watch this today. You know, so who knows how many times I've seen some of them episodes.
Right? You know, like, listen.
But,
you know I love your kids like they're my own nieces and nephews, but
my time to watch TV.
They got to drive you nuts.
No, they don't. They really don't. I mean, it's just you don't get as much time to yourself, and then when you do get time to yourself, you don't have time to spend on watching TV or doing something like that. You have stuff to do. I guess what we're doing right now isn't really doing too much of anything, but
I mean, we have some purpose behind
kind of working right now, I suppose.
You know, it's sort of working. It's engaging in an activity.
It sure is, and it's fun. and I like doing it. So
It is enjoyable. I had to answer, I got asked, like, what's the podcast about? I'm like, mostly, music and stuff, but it's a lot of just BSing, too.
yeah. Tuesdays is just BSing and hanging out, and Thursdays is always my local artist Thursdays. And this week we have
Yeah, who's on the schedule for this week?
Brooke Yonit.
Oh, who's that?
She is a artist, an acoustic artist from Finley, and she just got started, and so she's gonna come on and she's gonna play a few songs and kind of just hang out and tell us what she's all about and what she's planning on doing and what's her just what she's gonna do. So
Right on. Well, that's always awesome.
I
now,
think she's got a few shows under her belt, so she's getting herself out there, So
Wow, that's awesome, though. I really think the local artist scene is definitely something to go on, because
oh yeah, and
Despite,
it's not just like around here; it's anywhere, man. Cleveland, Detroit, Toledo, around here.
I mean, you kind of
Columbus.
expect a good a local artist scene in cities like that. Out here, biggest city we got around us is Finley. We still have a really good local artist scene.
Yeah,
It's not we got a lot of people trying to do a lot of different things, and quite a few of them do a good job.
check out my drum videos. I post drum videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week, and just all stuff that I like to play. A lot of just random stuff, man. Like so far, I think I got about 20 or 30 videos up there right now. So there's some songs that you can sift through, and if you got a request, just throw it up there and I'll try to play it. But there's some songs that I've gotten some requests where I'm like, oh, I don't know about that one, fellas. So I mean, I'm a rock drummer. I'm not a metal drummer or a prog drummer. Not saying that I can't try to do stuff like that, but that stuff's a little more difficult. That's not up my alley. I'm more of a Chad Smith, Brad Wick, Dave Grohl kind of guy. I'm not saying they couldn't do those things, but that's just their style of drumming is what I go after, is that type of stuff. So throw something in that wheelhouse. I play anything, funk, pop, jazz, soul, whatever you want, rock. But just, like I said, I don't really get into the metal or the prog, so that stuff's just a whole nother ball game, man. Not saying I should probably start practicing that stuff, huh, John B?
I mean, maybe a little bit, just in case you got somebody that's that kind of band.
It's just I usually don't. I play with a single pedal, so I usually don't play with double bass, and a lot of that stuff is double bass.
But I have
So-
seen you do double bass before.
I
too.
can do double bass, and I do have a double bass pedal, and usually I just use it tastefully, like in rock music, just for fills and things like that. But most of the time, it's not like in that style of music where they're using it for every song, every beat. There's some type of double bass pattern or fill or something going on in there. Mm-hmm. Me, it's like one every 5 or 6 songs, or if I want to like trash can at the end of a song or something like that. But yeah, that's a little bit about me and my insecurities about my drumming.
Insecurities.
Like
about it.
somebody wanted me to play some Lamb of God, and I'm trying to like learn this song, and I'm like, like I got about 80% of it, 85% of it down, but there's just like these spots in the song that you're just like, man, it's tricky, and you don't want to do something and put it out there and just be sloppy, because anything that I try to do it like the best it can be, and if it's not the best it can be, then I'm not going to do it. It's just that's what it's going to be. So it's
Well, I
just,
feel you.
you know what I mean?
I like to dick around with my harmonicas, and
And then
last night I got
maybe
home.
a year and a half when I finally get it and I can play that song or do whatever I'm doing, because I sit there and practice it and practice it and practice it and practice it. I'm like, hey, remember when you requested that like 2 years ago? Here you go.
See,
Request filled.
but at least you're putting yourself out there. You ain't gonna see me doing that playing harmonica. No sirree, Bob.
Oh, harmonica man.
Like I I broke them out last night, and I'll tell you what, I could definitely tell I have not picked them up and practiced in a while. Oh my God, I stuck it out and played through some of my favorite songs to play along with, but shoo, boy, they were not as good as I've played them in the past.
Nice.
Did Chicken Fried by the Zac Brown Band, Son of a Bitch by Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. What else did I get in there?
Isn't that Radcliffe? Is it Nathaniel Radcliffe or
Rateliff or
Ratliff.
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 There's no C.
Oh.
But shoot, they were. Oh, and Old Crow Medicine Show got me a little wagon wheel going on.
Nice.
Which, I mean, that one, I won't lie, I was partly screwing that up because I enjoy singing that song as much as trying to play along to it, so I'll try and do both, and that does not work out with the harmonica.
Right.
But at least when it comes to painting, I can understand on painting my miniatures, getting nerd out like that. I've been trying to up my game on that so much to try and start posting videos and doing it professionally. It's real hard too to stay motivated.
Actually, dude, you actually need to come on a local Thursday. I'll just feature some of your miniatures, and if people want to look at them and buy them or not, I don't know if you're going to sell them or not. But
oh no, my army's just going to be display.
Okay.
Like I'm not giving up my blood angels.
He's got these like little miniature figurines and all this stuff.
Let's be told, I'm a Warhammer 40,000 nerd. I run a Blood Angels army, and I am proud of it.
And he paints all of these things. Like, he's got to get like a magnifying glass out, and he's got like all these paints and special brushes and stuff, and he does it, and it's just, they look sweet. Like, they're just black when he does it, but then when he puts it together, it's like, wow.
I mean, I'm still trying to up my game because you look at the professional stuff, and like, I'm proud of my paint jobs I've done so far, especially with, I only just now recently started watching videos to up my game. Everything I've done before the last couple weeks has been me doing it myself, figuring it out as I go along. And I'll tell you what, man, these professional artists are crazy.
Yeah.
You see, like, I'll try and pull up a picture just to show Neil quick. I'm sorry about everybody listening, but it's easy enough to go pop up and just look up professional Warhammer 40 or any kind of miniature. The professional paint jobs on any miniatures, they're amazing. The way they get skin tone and shadow and light sources, this is all stuff I'm just starting to try and get right. It's not just I want my army to be like ready to play. I want it to look amazing so that I can show pictures of it. But yeah, oh man, these guys are awesome. And I won't lie, I'll give a shout out to the one guy I've been watching that's been the most helpful. If you are looking to paint miniatures, be a giant nerd like me, check out Squid Mars Miniatures on YouTube. This guy is awesome. Makes lessons easy, shows how he's doing everything, gives you good basic advice.
Yeah.
It would be like what a musician would be trying to find for helping learn stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I have not found anyone better.
That's cool, man.
I don't even really feel like looking at this point. Like I found a perfectly good one, which hopefully learning some more tips and tricks from him, I'll be able to cut back on some of the money I spend on paints and brushes and other supplies, because this stuff adds up. I'll tell you what, I think, not counting my miniatures, which there's probably about $250 to $300 sunk into my army. Mm-hmm. That's not counting paints. Paints, I've got probably $150 worth of paints, brushes, and other art supplies. Maybe $200. That's just supplies, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's just like with any other art. It's ridiculous how much this crap your hobby or your art costs. And I mean, it could be just a hobby, or it could be something you live off of. And unfortunately, it's something that I can make money off of. My art. So, You know,
I mean, yeah, you totally can.
you can too. You can always make money.
I just got to get I have to get my painting level up there. My painting level's at it's pretty good, but I need to get it from pretty good to this is amazing. Like, you look at my stuff and you just sit and go, wow.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
you should do stuff so you could.
like, here you go, Neil. Check out this one. Like,
That's a figurine,
that's a miniature that's about yay big. It's one of the bigger ones.
right? But it's just sitting there on a table. Mm-hmm. Wow, it looks like it's like something straight out of a comic book.
Right?
Like, it doesn't look like it's something on a table. It looks like it's like airbrushed or something.
You know, a lot of people do airbrushing.
I know, but like you were saying with the shadowing and all that stuff, it's like really, yeah, it's like he's standing there. Pretty cool, man.
Right?
That's high quality. That's high quality. That's what it says on it, high quality.
Yeah, I mean, this is a site that you can pay them to paint stuff. That's all they do. They professionally paint these things.
That's pretty cool, man. So, what was that place called again? People can go look it up. Why not?
Yeah, so this place is just called Painted Figs Miniature Painting Service. Check out their photos. If you want to pay somebody, I'd like to say pay me, but I ain't at that point yet. Check these guys out. They have some quality stuff posted to
Nice.
show. So,
Nice.
yeah, there we go. Shouting out to other people. Maybe we can get some people to help circulate our show.
Yeah, right. Sure. So, anyway, and talking about circulating, we thank you guys for listening, and then if you could circulate, like share, like, comment, that always helps with the show getting out there and people seeing it more. So the more you comment and like it and share it, then the more people are going to see it and the more people are going to listen in. And you got anything else to add, John B?
I think I'm tapped for today.
Yeah, John B got a lot of good things out today, and I was just letting him just kind of talk, so that was
Shoot,
good.
I feel like I took over the show today.
Hey,
I didn't even really mean to.
No, you're all right, man. I was like, this is all cool. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you for coming over, John, and hanging out. And I just want to say
thank you for having me here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always a pleasure hanging out with John
Thank you to all our listeners.
For sure. Yeah, so thank you guys. And we just want to say we love you, and we're out of here. Bye.